Hi, I'm Allie.
And I'm Becky.
We're registered dietitians that are passionate about functional approaches to whole body health.
In this video, we are talking about what to look for in a probiotic and discussing whether you might be wasting your money on some of those probiotics out there.
Yes, so before we go into assessing different products and what's the best value and what things you're quite frankly just wasting your money on, I want to talk for a moment about the benefits of probiotics and why you might want to consider upping the probiotic status of your body. The human body is comprised of 3 to 5 pounds of bacteria and yeast. In fact, there are 100 trillion cells of this bacteria and yeast that reside in your body. That actually outnumbers 10 to 1 the amount of cells that comprise your body. This is really important because you're being piloted or kind of orchestrated by your microbiome, and it can have an array of influence of benefits or of imbalance in the body depending on the type of flora that resides and if you have enough good gut flora or probiotics. When the human body is in a symbiotic state, that means that your microorganisms or your gut bacteria is working for your body. You'll have a flattened abdomen, good digestive processes, a robust immune response, and we can even see anti-inflammatory and digestive benefits. When the gut is in a dysbiotic state or bacterial imbalance, we can see the opposite of all of those things. We can see obesity, we can see distension or bloating, we can see digestive disturbances and conditions like inflammatory bowel disease or irritable bowel syndrome, and we can see cardiovascular and inflammatory conditions.
Yes, to learn more about all of the benefits of probiotics, you can watch this video here where we cover the top 5 benefits and our favorite probiotic-rich foods. Okay, let's first talk about what to watch out for in a probiotic.
Yes, so steer clear of products that actually have harmful ingredients. Be aware of additives, fillers, and pro-inflammatory ingredients. For instance, check out this label of Align, a very popular probiotic product sold at many grocery stores. First off, Align probiotics contain milk, and all of our naturally nourished probiotics are going to be certified dairy-free. Now, when we look at the other ingredients, we can see sucrose, fructose, artificial flavors, sources of corn, and does not note that it's GMO-free, so we could make that assumption. And then when we look at the dosage, the concern here is it's telling us the dosage in milligrams, 10.5 milligrams. Now, when you look at the coding associated with that cross, we see that 10.5 milligrams only yields 1 million CFUs. CFUs stand for colony-forming units of your probiotic. And all of our naturally nourished probiotics don't even mess around in the millions. We go straight to the billions.
Yes, when we're throwing out that term CFUs, there's a lot of confusion in labeling and potency. Let's take a look at this Amazon bestseller that also has a really confusing label.
So language like super probiotic blend sounds like you're getting a lot, but again, we're looking at this in the status of milligrams. That 75 milligrams converts to only 0.56 billion CFUs per capsule. When we compare this to our targeted strength probiotic with 60 billion CFUs per capsule. So that would say that you actually are consuming 120 capsules to just mere a single capsule of our targeted strength probiotic. Definitely sounds like not worth the money for all those capsules.
Also, you'll notice that this product is 85% prebiotics, that FOS.
Yes, so although people are purchasing this product as a probiotic, it really should be labeled as a prebiotic with some probiotics. So prebiotics do feed probiotics, but when we're in a dysbiotic state, taking a probiotic with a prebiotic in it, like inulin or FOS, can actually drive more of the distension, bloating, and symptoms of dysbiosis or imbalanced bacteria. Essentially, you're fertilizing that bad troop that's already set up camp in the gut. So although we do advocate for prebiotics, we like to separate these from your probiotics. All of the probiotics in the Naturally Nourished line are going to be free of prebiotic-based fibers, And we have a prebiotic fiber called our phytofiber. This is something that we use in our bacteria rebuild bundle once we know we've reset your microbiome and that it's working for you. This is also where we can see in individuals that have SIBO or bacterial imbalance an intolerance of these prebiotic fibers like banana, Jerusalem artichoke, garlic, etc.
Now, let's talk a little bit about these soil-based probiotics because I think these are the new kind of buzzworthy thing.
Yes, all the influencers are using their seed or soil-based probiotics. And the reality is we just have not seen clinical, substantial literature of the effects of these soil-based probiotic formulas. In fact, strain really matters. So when I'm looking at a probiotic, I want to use clinical strains that have been shown in literature to yield beneficial impact in the human body. If I'm looking at the benefits of soil-based bacteria, I keep that in the garden. Get your hands in the dirt, play outside. All of that's beneficial for a robust immune response, but I'm not wasting my money on a soil-based probiotic.
Okay, so clearly we can't just pick up any old probiotic on the grocery store shelf or order the first one that pops up on our Amazon. Let's talk about what to look for instead.
Yes, the first thing that's really important is a strain ID guarantee. This means when you're turning over that label and looking at the probiotic type in your formula, you want to see the genus, the species, and the strain. All of the formulas that we carry in our line have a strain guarantee ID. This means that we aren't just selling you Lactobacillus acidophilus, but we're taking it to the next level and ensuring that it's Lactobacillus acidophilus NCFM. This is important because this particular strain has been shown in over 45 clinical peer-reviewed medical journals with beneficial effects for human health. In fact, we can see influences on immune function, reduction in bloating, regulation of constipation and diarrhea, reduction of antibiotic-associated gut disturbances. And this study demonstrated that in 4 to 6 weeks of using Lactobacillus acidophilus NCFM, a 73% improvement in bloating and 62% improvement in pain and cramping in the digestive tract. What's more is this strain has also shown some clinical effects in children. In fact, this study here looked at the use of this particular strain probiotic, reducing rhinitis, which is that runny nose that we're always chasing our kiddos around, telling them to blow their nose. We saw reduction in fever, sick days, as well as coughing.
I think any mom can appreciate that. More reason to give them their daily kids biotic for sure.
Yes, and so as you mentioned Kids Biotic, I want to note that we use that Lactobacillus acidophilus NCFM in 4 of our formulas here. We actually include, starting with our Kids Biotic, a combination of that Lactobacillus acidophilus NCFM with a bifidobacteria BI05. This strain also has the second most research-supported clinical effects. And when we combine these two, we have 3 different formulas on varied potency in our line. Our Kids Biotic offers 5 billion CFUs of these 2 strains combined per chew. Our Restore Baseline Probiotic offers 15 billion CFUs of these 2 strains. And our Targeted Strength Probiotic is 4 times that potency at 60 billion CFU strains. Now, if you're not sure where to start and don't even know if you need a probiotic, if you need a higher dose, or if your gut is in a symbiotic state and it's in an imbalanced state, check out this video here on how to do a probiotic challenge. We use our Restore Baseline formula in this video, and that's at the 15 billion CFU dosage per capsule.
Okay, so we've covered 3 of our formulas. Let's talk about a couple of other strains that have really important, significant research behind them.
Yes, so when we're looking at our Rebuild Spectrum probiotic, this is a multi-strain probiotic formula. So beyond those 2 strains in our other 3 probiotics, we add in Saccharomyces boulardii, which has been shown to have beneficial effects if dealing with candida, yeast, or dysbiosis. So someone that's done a gut cleanse or has dealt with bacterial imbalance, this would be a great formula for them to maintain good array of diversity to defend against that overgrowth recurring. So our Rebuild Spectrum probiotic would be a great option for those following sterility of an antibiotic or a high stress season in their life. following a gut cleanse, or for those again that are susceptible to bacterial imbalance, as well as those that need additional probiotic benefit beyond the 2 strains in our other foundational formulas. Our Women's Flora probiotic provides 2 clinically studied strains for optimal health in the female vaginal microflora. We see the Lactobacillus rhamnosus GR1 and the Lactobacillus reuteri RC14. Again, remember the importance of that strain ID. These 2 strains have been shown in literature to reduce bacterial vaginosis, yeast infections, UTI, as well as supporting fertility and full-term pregnancy, preventing preeclampsia or early-term labor. We see that these strains can prevent pelvic inflammation. This could also be considered following intercourse. This is a great, again, way to prevent STD, as we've seen regulating that pH can prevent infection, and it can offset imbalance that you may receive from your partner's dysbiosis if they have it.
If you're still not sure where to start after all of that, you can check out this podcast where we go really deep into that strain-specific research and we go through all of our formulas in depth.
Absolutely, and there's this nifty table here which defines each strain ID, the clinical effects, and how to take the various probiotics in our line. The bottom line is probiotics are essential to optimal human health, but you have to ensure that the formula you select is potent, pure, and free of those inflammatory additives while having those direct strains that have clinically research supported benefits. Have you experienced benefits or imbalance when taking a probiotic? Comment below and we'll be sure to reply to help you troubleshoot which formula could be best for you. While you're at it, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the Naturally Nourished YouTube channel so you never miss out on our functional medicine information. Or even following intercourse if feeling a little bit funky down there.